Hi, everyone, and welcome to Principles of Microeconomics. I'm the instructor of the course. My name is Dr. Bayanpur Tarani. I'm a full-time faculty here at Lone Star College Sci-Fair, and I teach both microeconomics and macroeconomics. So welcome. I'm looking forward to work with every single one of you. I wanted actually to make this video to go over some of the important parts of our class in terms of policy, where you can find everything on D12, how you can navigate in D12, and basically share with you some of the expectations for this class. I try to keep it short. So when you log into your D12, this is what you will see. This is my kind of welcome announcement, and I tried to put some of the important information in terms of where you can find things on D12 here. But in this video, I'm going to explain everything in here. The very first thing that I want you guys to do is to please read the syllabus. Of course, when I show you where you can find the syllabus, the syllabus is not still there because I'm still kind of adjusting things, or maybe I posted it actually, I forgot. Anyways, it will be there by the time that you log in, it will be there, or maybe I just posted it. I've been working like crazy these two last days, so I can't really remember. I finished your class and then started like doing all the videos. Anyways, so I will show you everything. But the very first thing that I want you to do is to read the syllabus. Let me know if you have any question. If you don't, then please go ahead and fill out the student memorandum form, which I'm about to show you where you can find, because you have a deadline. I need that by September 1st. By signing this student memorandum, you are telling me that you read the syllabus, you don't have any question, and you are aware of all the policies in this class. You can find this form and also the syllabus under the content tab. The majority of things that we need for our class in terms of especially course materials will be under the content tab. So just to start from here, this is my little welcome note. So feel free to read that. And then this is the syllabus that you can find. Actually, this is not for your class. I don't know why I have it here. I apologize. It's good I'm checking it. Yeah, I posted the syllabus here so you can find it. You can click and download. And then when you are done reading the syllabus, if you don't have any question, then you can go to the student memorandum folder, and you can just click, you write your name, student ID, sign, and then when you are done, you can either complete the form here, or you can print it out and fill it out by hand, or type it in. It's up to you. Take a picture, scan it, or if you're doing it online, make a PDF file, and then go to course activities, click on assignments. I created a Dropbox for you, so you can go ahead and upload your signed student memorandum right here by September 1st. So this is your very, very first assignment that you have in this class, okay? I'll explain about the other Dropboxes later. Let's go back to the content tab. I also put a little bit of handouts and talking about myself, introducing myself a little bit better, and also some of the Q&A questions for our online classes, like how it works. The most important thing that you need to know is how we can communicate with each other. The best way to reach out to me is by email. I teach both face-to-face and online for Sci-Fair. But remember that even if I teach a face-to-face class, I'm not always in my office. I might be at the classroom, or I might, I don't know, be somewhere on campus doing something else, because teaching is not the only thing that full-time faculty do. They're also involved in other things on campus. So calling my office might not be that efficient, but I check my phone and give me 24 to 48 hours to respond to your email. This is the best way of communicating. If you want to, of course, meet with me, you can always arrange a WebEx. That would be super easy. But email would be the best way that we can communicate. And please remember that when you are contacting me, use your Lone Star email, because if you use your Gmail or other emails that you have, I might not get your email. It might go to my spam. Also, please put your course information because I teach multiple classes. So your section number is 50112. And of course, the name of the course is microeconomics. So you can write micro 5012 or Econ 2302 5012 is up to you. But I do not respond to emails without course information because I have so many students and it's really, really hard for me to go and just find your name from all of my rosters. Okay, so please have that in your email when you contact me. As you can see here, we have weekly. I created weekly modules for you, so you can, for instance, click on week one. It will tell you which chapter we're studying. I would same thing for other modules. You can get the lecture notes here, which is the summary version of the textbook. These are my lecture notes. Definitely read the textbook because you can basically learn more. I also have some videos for you here. Some of them are from YouTube that I found them helpful. Sometimes I also have my videos like here. I have a YouTube channel. You can find all of my actually videos there. So these videos that I share with you on D12, these are kind of short videos. They are specific for specific topic. That's why I try to keep them short. But when I send my weekly emails to you guys, I also share another kind of link with you where and those videos are actually longer, where I talk over the lecture notes. So it's like you're sitting in the classroom and I just, go over each slide for you. Some students like this type of like videos, the longer ones, some don't. So it's really, really up to you. If you get bored, you can just watch the short videos. If you like listening to longer videos, if you're patient, feel free to also watch those. But I try to put them in my weekly emails. But again, if you go to my YouTube channel, they're already there. For those of you who took macroeconomics before with us, you will see that the first 5 chapters are exactly the same. And the reason for that is those are the topics that are basically common between micro and macro, and they're foundations of economics. So it doesn't matter if you are taking micro or macro, you need to know about cost and benefit. You need to know about demand and supply and so forth. So if you took macro, please be patient. If you never took any econ grade, that will be the first time that you are studying and reading those chapters. When we start our chapter 6, we will have our very first microeconomics topic, which is called elasticity. And from there, all the other topics will be all microeconomics. Okay. Um, Let me also go to this folder. I will talk about the term paper later. If you go to McGraw-Hill folder or module that I have here, McGraw-Hill is the name of the publisher of our textbook, and we are going to use our publisher software, which is called Connect Plus. You can find electronic textbook there, all the assignments that are graded, and also there are some reading assignments that are optional. They don't have any grade, but I highly, highly recommend them. I'm going to show you both of them and basically tell you how you can get access to this Connect Plus because you need Connect Plus to complete this class, okay? So the best way to get an access to Connect is to click on the first homework. It will take you basically to Connect. I already have an account, so if I press launch, I'm able to start the homework. For you guys, when you do it for the first time, it will ask you to create your account. So please, for username, use your Lone Star email and then choose the password of your choice and then set up your account. From there, you can just start doing the homework, checking out the textbook, which is, of course, electronic. And also, you will see these optional assignments that are reading from each chapter, which is like this one. It's called Chapter 1, Limit, Alternatives, and Choices. They are, as I said, summary version of each chapter. I tried to keep them kind of short, but let me just show you. They're really, really good. You can read aloud, you can take notes, you can highlight. They are interactive, so they will ask you some questions. Some of them are long. I tried actually to limit the time that you spend on them, but really, really helpful. If you're struggling with a topic, it will take you back to that topic. It will ask you some questions while you're doing the assignment. So I highly recommend you guys doing them, but they don't have any grade. So when you look at the deadline for these assignments, like chapter 1, chapter 2, they're all due sometime in December. And I also put a little note here that they are not graded, that they're optional. The ones that are graded are called homework. This is how I kind of organize the assignments here, the graded assignments. So homework 1 through homework 4, they are open from day 1, as you can see, and they are all due on October 6th. October 6th is the last day that you guys can take the midterm exam, okay? So these 4 homework will be closed on October 6th, okay? When we are done with the midterm exam, and I will talk about midterm and final in a minute, you will have access to second round of our assignments that are related actually to the material that we cover after the midterm exam. So homework 5 through homework 8, they will be open on October 6th, and they will be closed on the last day of our class, which is December 8th. December 8th is also the last day that you are able to take the final, okay? So please just mark your calendars. Don't miss them. It's really easy to get good grades from homework because you can always save the homework. You can look at the notes. You can read the textbook. The only trick here is not to miss a deadline, okay? Because I will not reopen them. I will drop the lowest homework grade at the end, but since I'm giving you tons of time to do them, I will not reopen anything. So please don't ask, okay? A midterm and final, you have few days to take midterm and final. As you can see, for midterm, it will be available to you from October 2nd through October 6th, final December 4th to December 8th. They are both on Connect Plus. They're multiple choice true false. They are proctored, meaning that they are timed. There will be a lockdown browser and you need a webcam. If you have an external webcam, you're good to go. If you don't, I would ask the OTS and check if they have any laptop that you can borrow, because you definitely need a webcam for your exams. You can have 1 to 2 pages of notes, formulas, notes that are helpful to you. Please show them to the camera before you start. I think I mentioned also that the tests are timed. What else? But one thing that I always tell my online students is that when we say proctored, they kind of panic and they think that somebody is watching them. Nobody's watching you. Somebody's watching you. I know it's someone's watching me. Nobody's watching you. Okay. Just relax. Yes, the test will be recorded, so I can watch it later. If there is something dramatic going on, I will get a message while you are taking the test. Like there are so many, let's say, noises, or I don't know, you're not in front of the camera, or things like that. I don't know. There are certain things that triggers basically our software that we have. But I can watch the recorded video of the test later. Okay, so just chill out, take the test. Nobody's watching you, and just focus on the test, and you should be fine. Okay. There won't be any makeup for the final. I cannot arrange any makeup for the final exam, so please be mindful of that. For midterm, hopefully everybody can take it right on time before the deadline. But life happens, right? So if a student miss a test and has basically college approved excuse, I will arrange a makeup test, and the makeup would be at the testing center of your choice, any campus that might be close to you, because I know that not everybody live in the Cypress area. However, this course is through Cypher campus. And this is how it works, because our centers, our testing centers are really, really short staffed. They want the students to make an appointment before they go. So it will be your job to, first of all, to contact me. If I approve your excuse, then you can make an appointment at the testing center. And then you guys are going to share the time and date that you're taking the test there. I will send your makeup test to the testing center, and then you can just show up and take it. It will be in person, it will be written, and you need an ID. They check your ID, student ID, or I don't know, driver's license. So that's the way that the makeup goes. Another thing that I want to add here before I talk about term paper and discussion is that try not to take the test last minute. I understand that you guys work, you're busy, you're taking other classes, and you want to study. I totally get it, but the technology happens, and this is an online class, right? So first of all, we need to make sure you need to make sure that you have a good internet access. Okay, I cannot do anything about internet. If you don't have a good internet access, I cannot do anything about it. Okay, that's your responsibility. If you know you have an issue, I would say just come to campus. Okay, come to campus. We have open labs on our campus, and you can take the test. They're super quiet, so you can take the test there, no problem. Okay, so do not let the technology hold you back. All right. Also, don't take the test, as I mentioned, last minute. Why? Because if there is a technical issue, me or the Connect team cannot help you. Um, if you have a technical issue, the best way to resolve it is to contact Connect. Okay. You can chat with them online or you can call them, but they are not available. I'm pretty sure after like 9 o'clock in the evening or 10 o'clock in the evening. Okay. Um, Especially if you're taking the test, let's say on December 8th, right? So don't wait till last minute. Um, Technical issues, contact Connect are super fast, super efficient. If anything else is wrong on my end, then I can help you. But technical issues, they are super duper fast. Even if I don't know anything, I will contact them. So it's just faster if you contact them directly. Um, that's pretty much about exams. Let me also talk about it again. My goal is to keep this video short. We have a term paper and I broke it down into 3 deadlines. First of all, you are going to choose a microeconomic topic. I already recorded a video on like how to choose a topic, how basically to write the paper. I explained more about this part in another video. I'm going to share it with you on the second week of our class because I know you guys are completely overwhelmed in the first week. You are taking other classes, lots of syllabi, lots of videos. So I will share that with you next week. But I just wanted to give you a heads up that we do have a term paper and start thinking about the topic. The big difference between microeconomic and macroeconomics, as you will also study in chapter 1, is in macroeconomics, we're more focused on countries' economy, let's say US economy. So obviously the topics that we also discuss are completely different from microeconomics because in microeconomics, we're focused on businesses, individuals, markets, economy of a city. To get ideas, you can check out the textbook after chapter 6, watch some news, read some news. You might get inspired. And I also want to share with you, this is the economic LibGuide we have on in our library. And actually, me and one of our English faculty, along with one of our fabulous librarian, we came up with this LibGuide over summer. Lots of helpful sources are there. Basically tells you this LibGuide how you should start writing your paper, how you can start searching for your topic, um, what is the format of the paper. Our paper format is MLA, so there is a handout there explains what MLA format looks like. So this is very, very helpful. So you can either scan this QR code or just click on the website. It will take you to the library. And you can also see Rachel, our librarian, which is for economics. If you have any question, you can chat with her. You can email her. If you're on campus, you can also go to the library and talk to one of our librarians. Because remember, for the term paper, as I also explained it in the video, and it's also written on the syllabus, you need at least 5 sources. Those sources, they have to be scientific. Okay, so YouTube is not a source. So Wikipedia is not a source. I want you to read academic papers, and we have tons in our library. I want you to read economic journals. Okay, of course, I'm not asking you to come up with a completely new ideas, but you can read your sources and get inspired, right? So watch that video next week that I'm going to share the second week of our class. Um, but you have 3 important deadlines. Whenever you pick your topic, I need to approve your topic, okay? So let me actually go to the syllabus because I also put the deadlines there. I believe I need it by 22nd of September, but 22nd of September is when I need a topic for your paper. I have to approve your paper, your topic. As soon as you get my approval, you can start working on your paper because on October 20th, which would be week 8 for our class, halfway through the semester, you have another deadline. I want you to give me your introduction and background on the topic that is approved by me. So you are basically doing some sort of an introduction to your topic. I want to make sure you know what you want to do for your paper. I don't want you to wait till November and start writing your paper. Okay, at least you can have the intro, some sort of a guideline for the paper, and I want to make sure you know how to start building your conversation, your analysis off of the introduction that you are giving me. So the topic of the paper that you're giving me in September has 10 points. The introduction that you're giving me on October 20th has 30 points. And then a week before Thanksgiving, on a Monday, November 17th, you are giving me your paper, okay, which has 60 points. So if you add everything up, it's 100, okay? And you can see uh, all the stuff that I shared here with you. Please read them. Again, I have a video. I don't want to spend so much time talking about the paper because I already recorded a video explaining that. Okay. Last thing I want to share with you is discussions. We have, I believe, 6 discussions for your class in total. So you do not have discussions every week. The first one is really, really easy. I'm just asking you to introduce yourself. That would be a little icebreaker. And then we have discussions throughout the semester. They're all open. So you can start working on them, but they have different deadlines. So let me explain how you should respond, except this one, except number 1 for the rest of them. Let's say for homework, for discussion 2, this is how it works. So I raised few questions for each discussion. So you are going to provide answer for me, okay? Your answer to the discussion question should not be less than 200 words. And I want you to cite your source for me. Did you use the textbook? Did you use the library? Which article did you use? Which news did you look at? Which database did you look into? So I want you to cite your sources. Answers with no citation, they are not acceptable. Okay, because you are either copy pasting somebody's work or you are just coming up with a random number, a random answer at top of your head without doing any research. Okay, so cite your sources. Without citation, your answer to the question, the discussion question, should be 200 words at least. You will get 50 points for that. And as soon as you send your or upload your answer, you should be able to see your friends, your classmates' responses on the discussion board. And then another 50 point of discussion is coming from your responses or your feedbacks for your friends in class, okay? Your feedback for your classmates should be at least 2, and they should not be less than 100 words. Then you will get another 50 points, okay? And please stop saying, oh, I agree with you. I love your answer. Explain why you like your friend's answer, why you agree. Compare your answers with them. Be critical about each other. This is a space where you can argue with each other in a very polite way, obviously, a scientific way. Um, you can you can talk about the strengths, the weaknesses of your friend's answers, okay? Um, and have some sort of interaction with each other. Okay. So even if you decide to go ahead and respond to all these questions that I posted for you here, which is absolutely fine with me. Make sure that you come back before the deadline and provide feedback for your friends. Okay. Another easy way to get good grades and beat your grade is to do discussions, not to miss them, not to miss the feedback, and please follow the guideline about the number of words that I'm requiring you to use, and you can get an easy A on discussions as well. Okay. So I think I explained everything. Read the syllabus just in case that I missed something. Let me know if you have any question. I'm looking forward to work with every single one of you. My goal is for everybody to pass this class with good grade. I'm here to help you. The key, as I mentioned, is communication. So stay in touch with me. Life happens, but I'm here to help you. Um, and I'm here to guide you. So do not hesitate to contact me if you have any question or concern. Okay. Again, welcome. Have a great fall semester. All right. Bye.